Happy people, welcome to another episode of the Happy Network. This is your girl, Happy, and if you are new here, you're a first timer, welcome to my channel. I'm a very fresh YouTuber, so bear with me, yeah? Okay guys, so let's go right into why we are here. On today's episode, it's quite a sensitive one, and so I'll try as much as possible to be light about it. It's something that I have experienced, and I feel I just need to share because it's either someone might have been through or have gone through it, or the person is yet to. So it would be better. Maybe sharing my story will make you think twice if you are in that position. Yeah. So what am I saying? Do not be desperate for marriage. Tell you what, I don't know how aggressive I should sound, but do not be desperate to marry. Come on, hold on. Don't come for me, yeah? It is okay to want to be called Mrs. Flex about it amongst your friends. Oh, my husband said this, to have the ring on and know that you flaunting. It is very much okay. And there's nothing wrong with it. But in all these things, make sure that you are not desperate. Because once you are, my darling, you would give in, you would succumb to some things, some attitudes of some men that under normal circumstances you would not have entertained, but because you so want to be called Mrs., you so want to be married, and so you just have to entertain, and then later now it's a booty like that, you understand? So do not be desperate. Because I'm very serious on this particular subject. Now, I met this guy, we started talking, we got into a relationship. It was actually a long distance relationship, and I know most of my friends, or should I say few of them, were quite surprised because they knew, say, oh, a long distance relationship is really not something I've ever been supportive of. You understand? I'm very clingy, so it doesn't really work like that for me. It has never worked. Okay. But this guy came, and for some reason I decided to give it a try. Give it a try. I mean, he was okay. The age was perfect. We talk all the time. I'm not talking about 30 minutes, 1 hour. If it's 24 hours, we talk like 20 hours. We became so attached, yeah. And then this guy started saying that I can feel that you're my wife. You know, man. Oh Jesus, there's something inside of me that keeps telling me that you're the one I'm going to settle with. And maybe you know what? I'm a grown man now. I'm not going to play no more. Like I've gone past. Cause 40 something. One Bobani beat is one remaining beer. So it's about time you settle. Ideally, yeah. At a point, the pressure was just getting too much. And I remember him telling me he wants to speak with my mommy, he wants to speak with my daddy. Well, he introduced the mother to me. But the mother really welcomed me, so I was like, oh, okay. I mean, he's a good man. But my darlings, all these things, they don't matter. They do not matter. Don't be deceived though. I don't know how much I should scream so that you can hear. It doesn't matter. Later, he came to Ghana. It was time to know each other personally. Yeah. Know what you're thinking though. Really know who he is, because a few months realized that this is a man I can never be with. There were so many things that were not aligning with mine, He was a different person altogether. I was a different person altogether. He's always on the phone like 24/7. And whether he's playing games or he's doing whatever, I wasn't really interested in, I realized I was always lonely when I'm with him, And one thing about me, yeah, I do not ignore red flags. I do not even ignore red tags, to talk of the flag itself. Because men are men, men will always be men. And so I do not take them for granted. Neither would I want them to take me for granted. You understand? A man that is not a giver. You can never force him to be a giver. You cannot convince him to be a giver. One thing about stingy men here, they always do not have money on them. Like, all the time. This guy will come to Accra. We're going to buy food. He's like, baby, I don't have cash on you. Can you pay? I'll settle you. Hey. You are going to get this. And even if when he's withdrawing cash, if whatever item you are buying is like 200 cedis, that he will remove 250 cedis. You get my point. Before we started this whole relationship, he made me understand that the one that he got out from before meeting me was quite a terrible one. So I felt for him. You need his opinion on some things, and then the response he gives. It was later I realized he was quite nonchalant, and I couldn't deal with such man. I kept saying to myself, "Oh, let me give this guy some time." Probably because of the past, he's just taking his time. Mind you, this guy is doing so well. He's more than okay. I won't say he's rich, but he's very more than okay. One night he had come to visit, and that very night I told him, you know what? I don't think I can do this because I've been telling you to be a better person, like the way I would want to, but it looks as if you are not ready, and so I can't do this anymore. This was hard for me because tell me why, for the very first time, you choose to go introduce a man to your parents. This is something I never wanted to do. Fast forward, it didn't work out. Yeah. After being with him for, I think, 8 to 9 months in relationship, I just had to end everything. He wasn't a terrible person. There was some sort of beautiful trait he had that I really enjoyed. However, the red flags were more than the beautiful side of him. Trust me, he's obviously somebody's prayer point. And so I pray that whoever prayer point he is should have him. But I'm sure if I had said yes by now, I would have been like that, crying or whatever. And I realized that had it not been that I'm not really desperate for marriage, had it not been that marriage is not a do or die affair for me, I would have settled with this guy. I would have just said it's okay because I've already going to introduce him to my parents. And ladies, one more thing. It is not in your place for you to heal a man. Make sure that the person is healed before he even comes in. I don't know how, but there's a way that you know when a man is healed from his past, especially when it's a bad one. You realize that the person doesn't talk with bitterness. You will know as a woman. I mean, women, we have this crazy instinct, about stuff. So by now I would have been called what, Mrs. I would have had that ring on my finger. And so now me to them, now me so. And so now me to them now. Hey, this guy was with this guy for like 8 months, and not once did the guy even say, "Oh my darling, just come with yeah, this guy is stingy." Hey, the truth of the matter is, when we started this whole thing, he was really okay. Oh, I'm so not the dad. He wasn't doing much, but he looked like somebody who really cares. I mean, how do you care when you don't support? Emotionally wise, he wasn't supporting. Financially, he was never, ever supporting. My love, this is how you won't support financially. What impact were you having in my life? And that is one thing I think as ladies should know. Whoever you're in a relationship with, my darlings, be sure that you both parties are having impact. It's either he's having an impact on your life or you're having an impact on his life. And it should be a positive one. I figured I should share because I know some ladies are worried. They are in this situation or even worse, and they feel like I cannot let this man go, my darling. If the person is not helping, if the person is not making you happy, if the person is not really who you would want to settle with, run, like flee if you can, because it's your peace over whoever, over whatever. Not everybody is meant to marry. Not everybody is meant to marry and give birth. Not everybody is meant to be a baby mama. Some will be a baby mama and still, or some are baby mamas and they still get a husband. Some are legally married and as it stands now, they still can't have babies. Somebody will still not have a baby and still will not have a husband. So you see, everybody and their destiny. Just know yours and fulfill it. But my darling, don't kill yourself. Don't overstress because the ring is not there, because you clocked over 32, 33. There's more to it than just being married, There's more to it than being called Mrs. It's a good one, but with a few friends that I know now, and the stories I get to hear, marriage is not that serious. So if it comes, hallelujah. We come to the end of this particular episode. Like I said, it was just a story time. I had to share. Okay. Put in your comments if you've gone through that before, or if you have an experience you would want us to share. Okay. Do not forget to subscribe, like, and share so that we can do more of this.